So you want to automate the process of following up with leads that didn't finish filling out their information on your website. That is exactly what I'm going to go over today inside of GoHighLevel, the best CRM in the world. So here we're going to start inside of the surveys tab, not the forms tab. So first we're going to click on add survey. And the reason we're inside of surveys and not forms here is because forms doesn't have the flexibility that we need for automations. And I added this line here kind of as like a headline saying fill out your information below. That's for anybody that reads it will fill out their information, and I can make this stuff required. I highly recommend you make everything required here, like their first name and last name. So the most important piece right now is number one, we have to save this, but if you don't do this one step right here in the settings, it's not going to work. So make sure to go to settings and scroll all the way down. And we're not touching any of this information right here. All that we're doing is click on create contact on partial submission. And this is so powerful because I'm going to show you a simple automation right now, how to build from scratch to follow up with leads automatically here. Now, all we have to do in this automation is a few simple steps. So what we're going to do is click on add new trigger. Then we're going to go to contact created. We're not going to add any filters. Right now, we're just going to click on save trigger. After that, we're going to go down here and go pull up wait. And then we're going to say wait 12 minutes here. Next is we're going to click on save action, and now we're going to add an if else branch. So the reason why we're doing this is we're going to basically say, hey, if the contact completed the survey, we're not going to follow up with them. But if the contact did not complete the survey, the system will follow up with the lead and the prospect automatically here. I actually just skipped this step by accident if it's your first time setting this up, which I'm assuming it is. So number one is we wanted to save our automation so far, but we have to go down to settings, and then we're going to go down to tags here inside of our sub account. Next, we're going to go to the top right that says new tag here. And for this example, I'm just going to call it survey and then click on create. Okay, so I renamed these to keep it really simple for you to follow. So number one is we have this branch. I renamed it to saying did not complete. So I have it named as tags down here and then does not include the word or tag survey. Next, we have the completed survey branch, which is this one right here. So we have it as tags includes survey as the tag. And then this none branch, we can just ignore that. So anytime someone has the word tags here, we can let this automation end because we know they actually completed the automation and they actually finished filling out their information here. Now, when someone did not complete the survey, what we're going to do is send an email and send a text. Okay, so this is something that I would include in the email that would follow up with them since they did not finish filling out the survey here. So I say, hey name, looks like you started filling out our form but didn't quite finish, totally fine. Is there anything I can help clarify? Here's the link to jump back in, and then I would paste my website link again, or maybe my client's link if I was doing this for them. So I'm going to go and copy that and also do the same thing over text. What I'm going to do as well is just click on a wait period of just 1 minute. That way they're not getting hit up the same exact second that the email arrives. And then I can send a SMS and basically paste the same message. You can also change it and make it more different too, to make it more personalized to them. Now, another really important step is number one, saving this and then publishing this. But we have one more step to do inside of the survey builder. We actually have to add another slide here. And the reason why we have to do this is because for the partial submission automation to work, we have to ensure that we have at least 2 slides. If they just fill out their information on here and say only entered their first name and last name and bounced, we're not really going to be able to follow up with them and have that automation trigger. Or what you could do if you wanted is actually drag down their phone number down on this second slide. And let's just say that they only fill out their information here, but didn't want to fill out their phone number. Well, they would be part of that automation to be texted and emailed, basically to be followed up with. In this case, if they did not enter their phone number, they would only be emailed in the automation. But that is one better way of contacting them than having 0. So what we're going to do is just save it for the sake of this tutorial. You can mess around with this too. Like there's so many themes in here to, make it more professional, make it more clean and things like this. I'm just trying to keep it very bare bones for you to understand. Now back inside of the automation tab, we're going to go and add another trigger just to make sure and double check that the workflow knows the exact survey that we want to go and target. So we're going to click on add a new trigger and click on survey submitted, add a filter. It's going to be survey is, and then we're going to say survey 0, and then we're going to go and save. Now we know for sure if anytime somebody comes in and starts filling out that survey, they are going to fall down this workflow no matter what. And they're also going to have a new contact created when that survey is partially filled out. I'm going to walk through the entire final product here. So this first trigger is going to be contact created, tag equals to survey. That means anytime someone starts to go and fill out that survey, they will be triggered into this entire workflow. Next, we have the survey submitted trigger here. So this is basically kind of back testing the rest of this workflow to make sure that they actually finished the entire workflow, and they'll go through here again. So it'll be survey submitted. Survey is survey 0. That's the name of my main survey here. So we have the wait feature for, I said 12 minutes. You can make it whatever you want. And then the conditioning. Okay, so just to go over it one more time, we have this branch as do not or did not complete. We have tags does not include the tag survey. This one right here is going to be tag does include survey. Then the workflow would end for them. We can ignore the none over here, but let's go back to the did not complete. It's because if they do not have the tag, they're going to go down here and get that email. They're going to wait a minute and get that phone number. And you can make this as long as you want, honestly, and continue nurturing people. This is the more automatic, general way to do it and general way to follow up with people that don't finish filling out their contact information. So all we do next is click on save, and then we click on publish and then save again. So I hope you guys learned something in this video and start implementing this into your own business or your client's business as well using GoHighLevel. I'll see you in the next one.